have you ever wondered how to PvP or combo in Minecraft? Like, for example, like, have you seen those people on Minemen, the Minemen Club, or any server, they just comboing the heck out of you? Or have you seen those YouTubers that like combo for a very long time and you wonder, how do they do that? Well, today I'm here to show you how to officially combo in Minecraft. So make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this, and let's begin. So welcome to chapter 1. In this chapter we're gonna talk about sprint resetting. How do you reset your sprint and what does it exactly do? Like, what does it do? So many people don't know that. So basically, sprint resetting is something that has like many ways to do it. You can do it like by W tapping, block hitting, S tapping, and many more. So how do you do this? And what is the point of sprint resetting? Well, the point of sprint resetting is every time you reset your sprint, you deal more knockback. Let me just tell you how it works. So whenever you basically like reset your sprint, you deal more knockback. But how that works is like when you're like running to something, the first time you hit them while sprinting, it deals more knockback. If you manage to reset your sprint every time, you deal amazing knockback and you can hold your combos for a very long time. Basically, sprint resetting can be used like W tapping. You can W tap like whenever you hit your opponent, you take your hand off that like W and then you put it back. It's pretty simple and straight. Then there's block hitting. Whenever you hit your like opponent with a sword, you basically block, then unblock, and then the sprint gets reset and you continue doing that like a cycle and you can keep your hits. And there's S tapping. You tap S and it stops and you just hold W and stuff and then it just resets the sprint. That W tapping is my like personal favorite because it's like really simple and it's the best for beginners. So I recommend W tapping. W tapping is usually when you hit your opponent and then like take your hand off the W key and put your hand on the W key again. Like it's like whenever you hit your opponent, you just blink with the W or something. I don't know how to explain that, but that is how it works. So right now I'm just gonna like show you how these things work. Right now I'm gonna W tap here. As you can see, I'm W tapping and it's dealing a lot more knockback than you usually would. And the zombie hit me there for some reason, but it did anyways. And now I'm gonna show you all block hitting. Here's block hitting. Yes, it does the same thing W tapping and anything other than that does, but W tapping is easier. And here's S tapping. As you can see, I'm tapping S. It's kind of harder than W tapping. I personally prefer W tapping, but this is like all about opinions and personal preference. So now I'm gonna show you what a perfect W tap looks like. I'm gonna basically perfectly W tap, and as you can see, my opponent is very far away from me, and as you saw, it really does a lot and it's really helpful. Now I'm not W tapping at all, and as you saw, the zombie just punched me a few times. That means like I don't deal enough knockback for a zombie to go that far away. As you can see, the zombie keeps hitting me. I can't control it. The zombie just keeps hitting me. And as you can see, while you're sprint resetting, it was way more knockback, and this is while W tapping. As you can see, the zombie doesn't even touch me in the way, and that's why you should probably learn sprint resetting. And as I said, you need to stop holding W when you hit your opponent and just hold W again. It's pretty simple, but if you still don't understand how it works, you can go watch someone else's video. It's easy to search it up on YouTube. But yeah, that's it. welcome to chapter 2. So you've probably watched chapter 1 and now you know how to sprint reset. Now it's time to learn how to aim. This is mostly by practicing aiming, but aim is one of the most important factors in a combo and in PvP in general. So you might say, how do you aim? First of all, you need like a pretty low sensitivity on your mouse. Not that low, but probably like you should have like 800 DPI on your mouse and around like 70 like sensitivity in Minecraft. That should be good enough for you to be able to turn your head once, and you need to like have a pretty like light mouse if you want to like have your sensitivity that low. But if you have a very heavy mouse, probably have a slightly higher sensitivity, and like make sure your computer doesn't have any input delay, because that like ruins everything. And what you really should try to do is just play the game and PvP and try to look at your opponent at all times. Like, don't stop looking at him. Just keep looking at your opponent. Just don't stop looking at it, because when you stop looking at him, then he can start a combo on you because you're not hitting him anymore. That's why aim is really important. If you don't have aim, then you're like really gonna like get comboed. Aim is one of the most important factors in PvP, because literally you can get like 2 CPS and have amazing aim, and you can still combo someone really hard. That's why you should like really practice aim, but it's not something that you can say how to do it and then you can do it. You can like be better at aim by practicing it. You can only learn aim by practice and experience. Anyway, that's it for chapter 2. Let's go into chapter 3. And by the way, for the love of God, please turn off dynamic FOV while you're PvPing. So I'm pretty sure most of you usually like when people talk about strafing, like think to themselves, oh, what does strafing even mean? That's like including me at first. So strafing means basically dodging your opponent's hits while like you're comboing them. Strafing is pretty simple and straightforward. You just, while you're W tapping and hitting them, just try to move around a bit and just move unpredictably, so they can't predict it and they can't look at you. They can't aim at you basically, and that helps you to keep your combos even if your combo is not perfect. Because if you strafe, you can easily like dodge their like hits, and it makes it 20 times or like 50 times easier to combo. So usually some people say strafing has a quote-unquote pattern, but that's completely false and stupid, because if you strafing as like a pattern, then your opponents can predict where you're gonna go and they can easily end your combo. That's why you should like move around and use A and D on your keyboard to move around unpredictably, and then your enemy, aka opponents, can't like, they don't know where you're going, so like they can't aim at you. But you need to do all this while you're comboing, but trust me, you'll get a hang of it. It's slightly hard at first, but you learn it easily when times goes by and you practice it. You just need to practice strafing. And yeah, that's it for chapter 3. Let's head into chapter 4. So welcome to chapter 4. In this chapter, we're going to be talking about CPS, aka clicks per second. CPS is usually like how many times you click your mouse per second. Usually it doesn't matter unless you're getting like such a low CPS. Let me tell you what CPS exactly does. The more CPS you usually get, the less knockback you take, the less chance of you getting comboed. So usually, if you own the glorious model or a mouse that can double click mechanically, then you can get up to 20 CPS butterfly clicking, or up to like 13 CPS jitter clicking. And it's pretty simple, but on any mouse it's pretty simple to like get a decent CPS around 12 and 11. Like on any mouse you can get that. But you need to keep in mind that CPS is not always all that matters in a combo. It's mostly aim and strafing and movement, as I said. And sprint resetting, I basically said that in the aim part of the video. Yes, if you have good CPS, it will make things easier, but even with 1 CPS, things are not gonna be the hardest. So yeah, that means you should probably let me tell you how to butterfly click. Butterfly clicking is decently easy. You just put two fingers, the middle finger and the index finger, on the mouse, and then you basically start clicking like a butterfly. One hand is up and one hand is clicking on the mouse, and then you switch, and then that will be pretty fast. And the way you put your hand on the mouse doesn't usually matter, with the tip of your finger or with the back of your finger. It doesn't not back of your finger, with the not with the tip of your finger. That's not. It's usually when you hit the mouse with the tip of your finger, you can't double click. If you have a double clicking mouse, I recommend just having pretty straight fingers while clicking. Just keep your fingers straight while clicking on the mouse, and that could get you up to 15 to 16 CPS, and that will make it way easier to combo. And that's why CPS is kinda important, but not the most important factor in PvP. And there's jitter clicking. You vibrate your hand and your hand is shaking, and then that just clicks the mouse, and you can get up to 13 CPS or 14 CPS normally while jitter clicking. And there's normal clicking, which is the easiest but the worst. You get 6-7 CPS and you normally click your mouse. Those are all the popular clicking methods, and there's also drag clicking, but that's not mostly used for PvP. That's only for god bridging and tele bridging and stuff like that. So yeah, that's how to click and CPS. And that's it for chapter 4. Now let's get into chapter 5. So first of all, let me give you an amazing and awesome tip. Make sure to always launch Minecraft on 1.7 if you play practice servers, because they allow 1.8 and 1.7, but 1.7 has way better hit registration, and that will help you get better combos and better hits. So I recommend usually playing on 1.7 when you're playing Minecraft, but in Hypixel sadly you can't do that, and in Hypixel you can't even combo lock because the knockback is inconsistent and you can't always get the same knockback. Alright, now I'm gonna show you my Lunar settings and my Minecraft settings and what I usually recommend. So I'm gonna go on POG, and why is there skyblock mods? Let me just turn that off. Okay, boom. Okay, now I'm gonna show you. These are my settings basically. You can copy that. I put CPS here and stuff. Make sure to always have toggle sprint. I'll just show you. Toggle sprint is very important for sprint resetting, because you always have to press W once. And I'm 1.8 right now, but you should be on 1.7. And here's the visuals. If you don't play on 1.7, you should probably turn on visuals. Now let's go to Minecraft settings. The texture packs I usually use are a Minemen, texture pack, and probably free. That's a good texture pack for pop PvP. And if you are thinking about like other servers, probably I would recommend Midnight by Intel. Render distance is about how good your PC is, and everything else probably turn off you bobbing or turn it on. It doesn't matter so much. It's mostly about preference. I prefer it off or on sometimes. Dynamic FOV is not about preference. You need to turn it off. It sucks. And yeah, these are the other settings. They don't really matter. They're all about like the performance and stuff. Make sure to turn off sky, by the way, for if you have a texture pack. And you go others and performance. And yeah, these are like all off. Fast render is like off. Smooth FPS and stuff are on. And yeah, these are like probably turn on use Vivo. If you like actually like want it to not have input delay and stuff. I don't know why my tab or crashing with stuff. I don't know why. Alright, anyways, hope you enjoyed today's video. So today's video, I showed you how to have great CPS, how to basically PvP in total. Today had around 6 chapters, all very helpful and important chapters. Hope you at least learned something from this video, because if you didn't and everything was inaccurate, I'm really sorry, but I'm pretty sure everything was decently accurate. If there was an inaccurate like claim or anything, please let me know in the comment section. But that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed and see you later.